Okay, we can do this. I can't show you my in-game, but I can show you my OBS recording the game.
Right.
See it now? It's a
Yes,
bit small.
I do.
Okay. If I move my mouse, you see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bienvenidos a la grieta del invocador.
You started. Okay, longsword. Torrents will be good too.
30 segundos para los
Oh no. Okay. Did you DC it or
I
the
was seeing it, but the
Skype
connection
closed?
crashed. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you have to just restream it again. Just click
Yes, true.
because you have those lag spikes.
Yes, I don't know why.
Did the game crashed?
No.
Oh, then it's
Okay, you see it now?
not yet.
You should be seeing it. You don't?
It's loading, you know.
No, but the game is paused.
Yeah, but I don't see anything.
Okay, okay.
It's see the loading animation. Oh yeah. Thinking. But the quality was totally fine.
Yes. Wait a second. ¿Tú estàs utilitzant l'internet ara? Perquè no puc ensenyar-li unes cosetes. Era per desactivar el wifi.
I don't think it has to do with Wi-Fi. Thank you, you're fine. Can you just close it and I recall you, okay?
Okay. No l'he tret, eh? Okay, let's try again.
Yeah, it's show up immediately. I see you.
You see it now?
Yes.
Okay.
In this game, I just want to say I played a good early. So it's just to tell you what I felt like.
Okay.
And then I made a big mistake when I tried to dive him. You will see. And after that, I played really passive and didn't know what to do.
No. Okay, I will see it now. What you can do here, instead of going to the lane with Renekton, you can go to the blue buff and do this small. Wait a second. I manual camera and do the one of the small. So you attack, you move up. You attack, you move up. You attack, you move up. So you don't get hit by the blue buff more than 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
And you maybe get the 500 gold potion because it's so good. And
Okay.
and you get this, and you will now like be level 2 with this first wave. I think 4 minions, not, and then you can like go in and you don't need to get a kill, but make a trade to destroy Ilowi. So he gets maybe like 30% HP, and you are like full.
Okay.
Because the way you will win this matchup is by the way Renekton wins most of the matches early is by out-sustaining the opponent.
Okay.
Here you will be level 2 already. If you had done the small one and you... Is it me or is it...
It's you, I think.
Here you are like trading. You need to like trade when you have your skills.
Okay.
What did you level up second? Why E should level up W second? I think it's better.
Okay.
Because the stun is so even level 1 I do it.
The thing for E I did because to better dodges Q and to avoid ganks, because it happens often to me that I got ganked at level 2.
Yeah, but that's what words are for. You have
Yeah,
a
and
trinket,
the thing
you
is,
could place it.
if I go for the ward, then yeah.
You only go for the ward if the lane is here, or like here. So if the lane is here, you don't lose any
But if the jungler
minion.
is there, then it doesn't matter what I have.
Yeah, but you can go like in a 2 maybe, so you are sure the jungler isn't there.
Okay.
And save your ward from the beginning.
Okay. You say that the Lee Sin, what he has, these potions, that they are better.
No, the corruption potion.
Even on Renekton?
Yes.
He has no mana, that's why.
Yeah, but it's not for the mana. The damage on hit is so strong early for the trades. Here, for example, you like trade and you have no ward, and it's minute 4, so his jungler is likely going to come. You can trade like that here without knowing where the jungler is. You need like to have a ward already here, and you didn't even use your trinket. When you come to lane, instead of trading, because you trade here with all the minions at first, you can win because you have more items, okay. But you trade with all these minions. That's already... You win anyways, but it's risky because you eat more damage than you should. So if you are here, just put the ping ward you just bought here, because you want to like be the lane here, it's fine. So put the ping ward here and a trinket here, and then trade if you want. Need to like be safe before going all in or trading. Okay.
Okay.
Here, well, we see it already. We don't need to again. And I recommend you to use teleport, because you don't need to kill the enemy, just make him go low enough so they go B and you take the tower. And teleport is much better. Because if, for example, you like are level 2 and she's level 3 because a big minion wave is here, and they gank you and they dive you and they kill you like so early, then you will lose a lot of minions. Here's what? Okay, here you go back, but
it was a misclick. I realized like what the fuck I'm doing. Because it was just
and here just push the wave as fast as possible, because it has no TP, so you want your wave to tower. So he loses CS. You don't want to last hit. You want to like it, so you can like you have gold. See, you have like 1k gold, so you can like push so fast, so the wave dies, then you recall and buy. You had enough time, and you use your gold, because having gold in your pocket doesn't mean anything.
I was like thinking, I realized later that he had no teleport, but I was like thinking if I freeze a bit, he loses more CS.
Yes, I understand, but if he's dead, okay, you need to like check if she has teleport, TP.
Yeah.
You used it earlier. You need to.
Yes,
How
it's
much cooldown is it? You know it?
5 minutes.
Yes. Okay. You need to know it. And flash also is good. Know it. But it's 5 minutes, but you need to check it because they may have a mastery or something.
Okay.
So you need like to. You can check it by going tab, and in the screenboard next there, when their summoners are, you see the cooldown for everyone.
Okay.
Here you have to put the trinket here again. Now, if you see the lane is here, having the lane here when you are that ahead is bad. You want the lane to be like here. You
Where?
couldn't freeze because there wasn't not minions, so that's why you should like push, go back, and you come back. When you come back, the lane will be more around here, and
Mm-hmm.
you will have your items, more items,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can like just freeze the lane here, zone him, so she doesn't get a single CS. Even if you lose maybe 1 or 2 CSs, if you get 4 CS from every wave and she gets 1, it's better that if you get 6 CS and she gets 4 or 5. Okay?
Okay, but what do I do when she tries to get the CS?
Okay, you are here. She is coming to you, you have more items, just go in and trade with her. You have your ping here, you are completely safe. And if she comes here, you can like trade safe. Even the only thing that can happen is that if the jungler goes in through the lane, but that's probably not first not gonna happen, and you can always put a ward, but in lower heals you don't need. It's unlikely to happen. And at the moment you are level 6 and she's level, I can see X. Well, she's about to get level 6 too, but you can always escape with this distance when you have like flash. If the lane is here, and if she comes to farm, you trade. Okay?
Okay.
You deny. You destroy her now. You trade. See? Imagine now if you had like more items. Now she will be 10% lower. And now you have to trade like here. You can't kill her because she has the tower. If this trade happened here, you can chase her and force the ulti or maybe get a kill. Okay?
Okay.
And Illaoi is only good when she has tentacles. So every time she ults, I recommend you that you'll just, if you did an ult, just go back. If she's not that low.
Okay.
Or for Nasus, for example, you can like go in, trade hard, force their ultimates, and when they use it, you go back. You recover, you charge your fury, you cover with your Q, and then you have your ultimate, and they don't.
Because I made the mistake. I thought that her ultimate is bound to a zone, but she has on the ultimate, she has higher. I thought the ultimate is bounded to a zone, to an area, but it has a time condition.
Okay, and you see, like, you now trade here, you get the kill. Imagine if that trade happens here. The Sin kills you. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
it's what happened before, the time you
But
died.
the thing is, because of you, I also got used to buy more pinks.
Yes.
I saw Lee Sin earlier, like when he was in the mid lane, and I was like doing a mind game. I know he was ganking me, but he wants to gank me. Then I did what you said, not to try to outplay him. I just went back and stayed in safe distance.
Okay.
And when I saw him backing, I engaged on Illaoi.
Okay. Yeah, that's bad. That's good.
So just saying, it's also based on your tips.
Yes, yes. You need like to think every time. Now you can like freeze the lane. The lane you needed to. You can maybe tank a bit here.
Mhm.
If the melee minions hit the tower, die by the tower, it's not a problem. You want
Okay.
the ranged minions not die to the tower, so the lane keeps freezing here.
Okay. I thought that I couldn't tag so much. That's why I didn't do it. It was a whole lane. But I will do it.
Here it's better if you first check the bush, if they have a ping ward, and then you place it. And the ping ward you have to place it here, not
Okay.
here, because here you can defend it better. Okay, you don't have to like expose yourself. Or
Okay.
here you can like zone her, so she doesn't see us. Okay, here is fine, great, and just last hit. And even if you lose a minion because you didn't last hit, it's fine. Okay, here you are doing. Have a ward here. You're completely safe.
Yeah, but I will do the mistake soon. You will see.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And she doesn't get farm. This CS she's losing it. This CS she's losing it. And you are getting the CS. So you are, even if you are not killing her, you're like getting advantage. Okay, here you could have waited a bit more.
Yeah, what I mean, like here, it was this situation. I see him, and I don't try any outplays or something. I just stay back and.
Yes, it's what you should do. You can maybe like try to stay a bit further because you have your E. So you make like, because if you like go back instantly, you see Lee notice that you have a ward. So you stay like more in your minion, but you don't trade, you don't use your E, and you like pretend you don't know it, but you don't use your E, so you're safe. Okay? Yes. You don't need to dive her. We're already winning when. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You try like to flash.
I always do the same mistake again. Then she also told me that she has a region based on missing health. And I was like, okay, I fucked it up. I underestimated her also. I was just greedy. But it does this, what you see here, happens a lot to me. I don't know when a dive is worse or if it's worse.
And just do it if you have your ignite.
Okay.
Don't go for a kill if you don't have your ignite, if you are running ignite. Because it's like 230 damage that you are not using it. And she, more than that, Illaoi recovers health when she attacks with his Q and his tentacles.
Yeah.
So ignite is so important.
And she told me that later, and
Okay.
I honored her for this. And after that, I couldn't trade with her anymore. I don't know why.
Well, she got armor and you got no armor pen.
Oh,
But
okay.
you can trade. You have like life steal.
No, man.
Yes.
You will see the situation, and you will see what I mean later.
Yeah,
So
here you don't
just
need to
continue.
push. You need to last hit here.
Okay.
Once you have Hydra, it's hard to freeze, but do it as much as you can. Push slowly at fine. Now you have your trinket again, so when she comes, just go put your trinket. And I'm only focusing on laning phase, but with teleport you could have maybe helped your team another place. Okay,
Yeah, we can do that next time. Next time I will pick teleport.
LeBlanc does that.
When Should I do? When it's worth to teleport?
When you have like your lane pushed and you see that if you TP
I
to
am outnumbered. You said that.
yes,
But what if my lane isn't pushed? I like in situations where I'm behind, but I see if I'm
if you
bot
see like
lane.
a good chance that you will outnumber and you will get a kill like 9 out of 10 times, then you TP because it will be worth for the team. Even
Even
if
if
you
I
lose
lose
your
the tower.
even if you because you can like get bot tower in exchange for that, for example.
But how many kills in a bot lane are worth it?
If you can get the bot tower,
Okay.
lose your tower. Here now that the lane is here, you like have your ward, so you need like to try to push. You didn't see Cat here.
Yeah, I was like, why I didn't see her? I had a ward there.
Yeah, but it happens. And you hear trade when she has minions, and there's no reason to trade. Just go back
Yeah, I do this mistake often too.
and always try to use. Always think which of my ability I want to use with Fury. If they have like a lot of armor, you want to use your E, because you know your E reduces armor.
Yes, but I thought it was never worth it.
No. I think that the best is to use your W or your Q. And here, yeah, if we check it again, how you do it exactly. Let me go back. Here you are half HP, and I don't know why. Because here you are full. Here you eat one. You go like use your W. And where's your Hydra? Didn't you use it?
No, I didn't. Actually, I pressed it. I pressed it always, but that way you didn't use it.
It's
It's a
like
big mistake.
yes. And the mistake is also that you go E like in front of her, just E here and then E to her. It? I know these things are boring to say,
No, but
but
they're
you see,
important.
you just E here and then E here. You like it, use your E to avoid his, like you said you did early at level 2, so your E for that. Because his damage comes from his tentacles. He doesn't hit you, doesn't deal damage.
Okay.
See you everything.
But when do I trade?
When for a general rule, when you see you trade in her minions first,
Yeah.
that's not worth. You won't like to trade when there are even minions, no minions, or in your minion. If you are like you're a bit ahead right now, gold, 500 gold. But you see you trade well. The minions can attack you, but you trade in his tentacles right now. It's like tentacles are like worse than minions. You, you just have to like bait Ilowi to trade into your zone where there are no tentacles. Because then she's so weak without his tentacles.
Okay.
And what you can do too is like make a trade and then don't trade again. Just in the next wave use your lifesteal and your life regen, recover health, and maybe you lost the trade, but then if you recover health, then you like win it because you have more HP than the enemy. You know, and then you trade again and over and over. You out sustain the enemy with Renekton. It's what you should. And don't get hit by his Q. Use your E when she Qs, and then you will win like probably every trade. Because if you do it where she has no tentacles, his W is pretty much just an like Jack's W, but even lower. Okay. Yeah, but his W is just an empower attack then. Okay, so now you trade here for no reason.
Yeah, you have to point that out. It's for no reason. I don't know. I always try to poke to get them low so I can kill them, but
And now with Ignite you are behind, and when you have Ignite you have like 0 impact in the game if you are behind in lane already. Or it's a lot harder, you know? And now you trade here, and you should never do that, because you are level 10 and she's level 11. So she has his ultimate at level 2 and you have yours at level 1. So you don't want to trade her. Okay?
yes.
Okay, now that's good. You didn't try to all in, you wait.
But I think I died because of this, what you said one time.
It
But
can't happen.
you're right, level 11 is important. I will write this.
Yes. Here the game is completely even, so you can already win. But you could have get his tower and instead she got your tower, because you like died trying to trade too much. Okay, when comes is fine, because you can't really go to lane without, well, you have your ping ward, but this zone is so dark. You could maybe use your trinket here to ward around here, so you are safe if they come from the mid lane. Okay, now you should have used your E before. Okay, let's see how much you recover. Okay, you need to wait for your Q to be on Fury every
The thing
time.
is, in mid game, I say, I forget about it. Like there, I
Okay,
do it.
you
But
see it here? Okay, now you
yeah, here,
need
I
like to
fuck.
react a bit faster.
What did I wrong there?
I don't know. And here you go in again, so you
He's
lose
like,
your flash. You have your W, just stun her. You could have killed her here. It was
you
your
sure?
minions, you have W, empower W,
Okay.
and then you have like Fury for a Q that gens you. So you do,
Can we rewatch it? Because
yes.
here you say I could kill her, but I thought like, he's broken. I have no chance.
Here you go back when you could escape. Okay, but she uses his ultimate. That's okay. He has no ultimate now. Here you have 140, so you can use 2 empowered abilities. Instead of that, if you do your Q before she uses his Q and then W, let's check it again. Faster. Want to see only this part. You have 300 HP. He has 700 HP. Okay? Your W to deal 400 damage. Okay?
Mhm.
You should reduce the armor. Has he his armor reduced?
It's half damage.
Okay, yes. And then you have your Q too.
And Q is how much?
320 or less. No, 300. And you can do an auto attack when after that, because you have time for Q and auto. You have 184 AD.
Hmm.
Here, he already did his Q, so it was like a second before. I think you could have done it.
Yeah,
And
okay.
and here you have enough fury for your empowered W. So instead of using your Q, you use your W
And I
first.
had Hydra on because of that.
Yes, and you have Hydra. Had enough damage for sure. It's like, well, but this is like damage calculation, and that comes mostly with practice and time. Okay, and all the minions damaged. So don't forget that. Okay,
Okay.
you still think that you couldn't kill her, or
No, I think that I could kill her. I just didn't know it. I wasn't thinking it because I know
yes,
she had armor and I had no armor penetration.
yeah, but she has like 5 armor.
And I wasted gold in this Clockmantle, or how it's called? Yeah, in this. I thought I thought I wanted to get Mercs, but I realized they have no hard CC and only slows.
After that, you will like get Hydra, Black Cleaver. I mean, that's
Yeah.
fine.
No, I mean the boots.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
want,
Yeah, but
I
that's
want,
not bad. That's not bad.
and I wasted gold in this for
Well, the boots, they don't really have that much slows. They don't have slows at
but
all.
they have only slows to stop me.
Yes, okay, that's true. Well, brown passive, but
It's only
yes,
spell.
okay, it's fine. That's fine. Catch enemies, and Zoe has the Iceborne Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Here, what you need to take to the mid, so you're safe for a bit. Again here, like you need
I
like
hit
to
it again.
respect now.
Yeah.
If you had TP now, you could have helped your team.
Yeah. It was exactly this moment I realized I needed TP.
Yes. For example, if you TP'd here when they were like here, well, they destroyed anyway or not. Let me see. Yes, this Draven deals a lot of damage. And now you could do Baron. Well, Elo is alive, it's risky. Never mind. But now, like, you're not doing anything top. So if you get like Braum, you can like help them get this tower. This game, this meta, wins who gets the most towers. I had a game before that we were like evening, but every time we got kills, we get towers and the enemy only gets kills, and we end up destroying them in fights and ending the game in no time. So towers are like the most important thing right now.
Okay, I realized that it's my decision making. I focus
Yes.
more and more towers, saving towers and getting towers, like you said.
And from that you can also realize that everything that makes you get towers like faster, like for example Baron, it's so good. Okay, here you okay,
And,
no, they are two, but here you should get
and
the
here I try to outplay again. I wanted to back off, but then I thought, fuck it, try it.
yeah, you could have back off. What you can do is like I don't know if you know this with Renekton, you like stand top of them, and then you use your E to escape, and you can use it 2 times.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
I even stay back of them. I just need to hit them a bit.
And if you want to all in, just put your ultimate first, so you generate Fury, and then you do your empowered E first, because Lee has armor right now, and if you destroy his armor, you will destroy him. If you want like to all in.
Okay, but is this armor reduction, is it worth it?
Yes, I think so. I
Okay.
think it's a lot.
Okay, because I never do it.
30%.
It's 35 or 30?
30 at level 4. I don't know if lower levels, but I think it's
I
the same lower levels.
I think so too.
So 30% armor.
Because one time, I don't know, when I learned Renekton, I was like, it's never worth it. But
No, I think it is. And now Iloi has, for example, 137. And when your Draven is
and
fed,
it's 35 at max.
okay, then it empowers with level. Ah, yes. So every level is more.
Yeah.
But anyway, but you upgrade your E second. Your stun lasts longer when you save it, Renekton? I think it doesn't, or yes.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, it doesn't. Then maxing your E second, I think, nice. That's why people max E second, because it increases the armor reduction.
Yeah.
And for example, in a team fight, even if you are a tanky Renekton, if you like empower E 4 or 5 of them, here you should get the tower and then accept your death, and it will be worth.
Yeah. I accepted that. Like, again, I thought at your words, like, sometimes you have to embrace that.
Yeah, but getting
And
2 towers is fine.
I did the best out of it and just run away.
Yeah, okay, that's nice if you can like try it.
I couldn't escape. It's just gaining
No,
some
but
time.
just go over here and then go get the fuck out.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah, okay, it was so hard. It doesn't matter.
But I got 4 people on me, and I thought, like, it was better than to die just.
Yes, maybe if you didn't do this, they can do Baron or something, so it was fine. And what I was saying before, if you with tanky Renekton, your Draven is fed, so you don't really need more damage, because LeBlanc has some kills. So in a team fight, you like four of them, you like Brown, Iloui, and Lee. Then they have like no 35% less armor, and that's nearly Last Whisper. So Draven gets a free Last Whisper for a few seconds, and that makes him able to destroy the enemies. And imagine if you have like Black Cleaver in top of that, and you have Kha'Zix too, so they benefit a lot from you. So you need like to think, do you really need damage in this build? Because you
It's
don't.
the only 2 damage items I ever get.
Yeah, but you don't have more items.
Yeah, that's true.
And with the Titanic Hydra, you have damage too, and you like are more tanky. And if you get like Titanic Hydra first, there's a sub-component of Titanic Hydra that gives you max permanent health. If you stack it, it's like Seeker's Armward, but with HP. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, there's a component that makes you win HP
Ah,
if it
okay.
stacks,
Now I know what you
and
mean.
that's forever. So it's always better that you get Titanic either first because of this HP, and then even if you want Ravenous, you can like swap them for free. So you get free HP anyway, and you get Ravenous. Okay?
Okay.
You're just out for Again, outplay. Your team
Yeah,
was coming, so you only need to take time for your team to come.
it was again the same.
Yes.
And at this moment, I also knew that, hey man, you can't kill her. Like, I made the mistake already when I died the first time to her.
Yes.
But, I don't know, I was like, fuck it, I try something.
Yeah, okay, sometimes it's not bad to try if your goal is like to know better the limits of the champ, and so next time you can improve it. It's not always good to be
And in
like
this
super
situation, I did
passive.
it because I had nothing to lose, even if I die. That's
Well,
why,
okay, she gets gold, but
yeah, that's true
if
too.
you do it to improve and next time you won't do it because now you see that you can't kill her, then
No,
it's
no,
completely
I will,
fine.
in future, I will do, like, try to outplay less, because it doesn't, like, for example, because of one outplay, I got 3 or 2 kills, because the Lee Sin tried to outplay me too.
Yes,
Like, he had like 0 HP and stayed there, overstayed there.
yes. You, the fact is that you don't need why you want to like. I mean, let me think with a good history. um, for example, if you want like to cross a bridge or to cross a river,
Okay?
why you should do it like swimming when you have a boat?
And
No,
I would do it always with swimming, because it's
you will do it
funnier.
always with swimming, but with a rock your your back.
That's true. That's true. My character is also like that. When you give me a boat, I still take the rock and
Yes.
stone, I mean, and try to swim with the stone. And it's just dumb, nothing else. You're right.
Just to prove yourself that you are so good that you can outplay everyone with mechanics in every situation. But at
Yeah.
the end, that doesn't work because did you read the guide that I gave you or not yet?
Only to half. I was reading it.
Okay, okay,
I
it's
reached
fine.
the Edu Hell part.
Okay.
Then I didn't read it.
Yeah,
I wanted to read it. I did read the beginning. And it says that you have to drop your ego.
yes, that's the part that I
And
think it's
I think it's important too.
yes. Even even myself, I have mistakes and I do things that are not correct. So everyone does mistakes and everyone does suboptimal moves, even
Yeah.
Faker. That's just as the guide said. Here you shouldn't fight on his ult. You like risk yourself a lot.
But rewatch it again, man. I was so proud of it. Because I dodged like every tentacle, I think.
Yes, well, some of them, yes. But here you see like she wants to fight. So here you come like here and she follows you. So she's like trying to fight for no reason.
Yeah, it's the same. I would do the same, but you're right. I don't need her at all.
Yes. What she gets from killing you here, nothing. She gets completely nothing. She's alone, she can't get an objective, so there's no reason to fight. And she loses all these minions if she dies. So she risks herself to die and losing this minion.
That's true. Yeah, and after that, you see, I catch the Callista. She does a really dumb mistake. Like, you will see.
And I
And
think
her,
with top
and
lane,
her,
yeah, tell me.
her team will flame the Callista, but rightfully, she will do a big mistake.
She now wasted his flash.
She does it a lot. She's over aggressive, trying to prove something. The same as me.
Here, for example, you should think, what should be my next step to win the game?
Yeah, that's for example a question I can't answer like directly.
Okay.
It's a,
And if I ask you now, if you see now the minimum, can you tell me or not yet? Not even.
well, I would like to get control over the mm, right half of the bottom half of the map because Drake is spawning in 2 minutes, and I would try to get to my team, stay with Draven as much as I could. If I had TP, I would go top side, just because I think the priority will be Drake in the next minutes. I would go top side and wait with my TP, but because I don't have TP, I would go with my T and trying to get control over the bot river. And then I would do nothing else except pushing minions and wait, just wait for the Drake.
What we've talked before was the objective, the main objective of this meta.
Towers,
And did you said anything about towers or getting towers?
nothing.
Okay. So now what
mid
you should
tower or bot tower?
what?
Bot
Yes,
tower
now
or mid
you
tower?
should get or force Baron. I mean get Baron, forcing like if you fight now you win probably. If you control the Katarina is their only chance to win, or if Iloui lands like a ult in your 5 people. Like to if you want to force a team fight you need like to think of these two threats. Kalista is not a threat right now. And Katarina can win the teamfight because she's the fed one, and Iloui with good ulti, maybe she can too. So these are the
Yeah.
only threats. And from your team, you need like to cover Draven mainly, because Kha'Zix will do his own, LeBlanc too. So you have two options. Or you peel for Draven, that I think this time will be the right option because you have like Kha'Zix and LeBlanc that will go for Kalista probably. So you have to like peel for Draven because Katarina will likely go for Draven. And you need to avoid Katarina, so like to stop Katarina from killing Draven. And Lee Sin tries to maybe ult or something. So you need to think in advance what you want to do in the next team fight. Okay?
Okay. I do that, but I was only thinking about Katarina.
Okay, yeah.
She was my
Katarina
main
is fine, Katarina is
focus.
fine. And then you should look at the minimap. You see these two towers are your next objective. And to get them, you can either get Baron, or you can either, like, you can create a slow push. Maybe top. So there's a big minion wave here, someone has to go defend it.
Okay.
And then you can either get a fight here, or get this tower or this tower, because you will be 4v5.
Okay.
And as you said, Drake is about to come out. And even if Drake is not that important, it's for Drake, so if you get it as soon as possible, it's nice too. So you can like, now you have to be in this part of the map, bot mid, pushing these waves, get these towers, getting the Drake when it spawns, it's fine. If you don't lose too much or nothing. And then try to maybe force a team fight and get the Baron. And then like get an inhibitor anywhere and end the game. So you
Okay.
need like now to, well now you, I don't know.
Yeah, I will win the game. But because of much more simpler things. But it's good to talk about them. Because
You
I
like
didn't
to
had
see
all
that
of them in my
bot
mind.
is pushing to them, so it's fine now. They all meet. And then you like push them like here, and then you go over the jungle here and you get the tower. Have like to pick your team. come, so I think have enough strong enough. This minion dies.
Like in my mind, it was like side plates are pushing. I saw them as
Yeah,
pushing.
side lanes are pushed. Nice. They need create pressure, but you need like to be here at this moment. Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck? Here's the mistake. That
Yeah.
okay. Now you do a nice job by zoning Katarina. I like that.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I got Kalista, and where's Katarina? Where's Katarina? And the other thing was Lee Sin tried to protect the Katarina, which was dumb too.
Yeah, but then you zone two of them and one was already dead. So
Yeah. That's it. That's the game actually. After that, you can make it faster. Nothing big happens.
yes, here you can just end the game. Well, it's a bit risky. I think here you back
I
off.
don't know if you back off. Yes.
Yes, getting this inhibitor is completely nice. And you can now get Drake. You have a ward here, so you know if they go Baron. Get Drake, go B, and then force Baron. And then either go bot, get these two towers and inhibitor. Was mid. That's nice.
The funny thing is, the Kalista got caught there, and the first thing was like to blame her teammates.
Yes.
Like she was telling her teammates why they didn't engage in the team chat.
Yeah, why they didn't use revive on her or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we have to talk about because with Amumu I do these early game things better and better. Like sometimes in some games where I don't risk an invade, I take the red earlier, so I have the red for my level 6 game. I do your route just with the red, so I have the red for my level 6, that's all. But
What?
if I... You mean the Draven?
What the fuck is Draven doing?
Yeah, I thought the same. It was like, okay, Draven.
Okay, here you do good, focusing Chloe, because she's the main threat. Lissyn and Braum are like now... I don't know, Braum is like a... well, Braum can give some stuns, but Lissyn is like you... Once he uses his ult, he can only use his ult to misposition Draven, and Draven was dead, so... He was useless.
Draven saw the Kalista and was like, hey, 1-1 versus 1, but for no reason.
Yeah, but no, they like went one to each other, I think. Okay, now I can't go back.
Yeah.
The game is over.
Okay.
Well, you see it? The Nexus is destroyed,
Yeah.
but I can't see the mini-map, but it's
Yeah.
happening things. You see? Someone is buying. Okay. Do you have any questions about this game?
No, only what I could or should have done when I lost my top tower, and there you said I should have TP.
Yes,
That's it.
pretty much. But what's the question?
Yeah, I was like, should I stay top or should I go mid? Like, I have no TP. What should I do?
Yeah, when you have no TP and you have your lane pushed, you can go.
No, if my lane isn't pushed, like I know
then
I have
just-
to be with my team, but I'm top because
Yeah,
I
but
have.
if your lane isn't, at the moment, Ilowi was a bigger threat than you in teamfights, I think, because she was like.
Yes, she was.
Then if you maintain Ilowi in the lane and you avoid that shitty P, then you are doing your job. Because in a 4v4, your team will be more stronger than in a 5v5 with you and Irowi. So sometimes your mission is to make your opponent top laner just stay in lane. Okay, and don't die to her, just make her stay to lane. If she goes like a bit back, push so hard that she has to come back, and if she tries to TP, you interrupt her. Okay. So you have like to always have vision of her.
You told me that already, also with Nasus.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
And with with the tank Renekton, I will also build Sunfire, because I don't know
Yeah,
if you know
it's
the new
fine.
Sunfire is really good for pushing.
Yes, yes, Sunfire is fine.
Because
I
they
told
buffed
you I
buff.
think Sunfire. You can build it.
No, it wasn't so fine before. Now it does much more damage to minions, and you can
Ah.
push really fast with it. Like,
Yes, okay. But before it was fine too, I think, because in trades or something, it's a lot of damage that the enemy doesn't realize.
okay, yeah, you're right too.
And with your
And but
ultimate,
other question is, how do I play against Nasus? Like, that happens to
you
me a
have
lot.
to like try to freeze the lane and like try to make him go far to get the farm, so you can like or either trade him every time he goes for a minion, and
Okay.
your jungler will have more chances to gank successfully.
Yeah, the thing is, if I want to trade with him, I always push my lane.
No,
It's
but you shouldn't. When you're ahead,
how I avoid the pushing.
don't only last hit. From level 1, when you come into lane, don't hit a single minion.
No, that's
Only,
not what I mean. I can get the freezing lane. What I mean is, like, you say, for example, if he goes for CS, trade with him. But if I trade, the lane pushes.
yeah, but then like trade in yes, and if you like trade successfully, you should trade like W. I mean, you start with W,
Mm-hmm.
and then you like Q, and yeah, your lane will be pushed. But now he will have like 30% less HP, so and the lane will be already not freezed, but it will push slowly. So when it pushes so slowly, maybe he comes back again for CS. If he's
No,
good,
no, what I mean is not the level 3. It's like, except that he backed, okay?
yes.
And that happens a lot with Nasus. Like, I also sometimes get a kill on him. The thing is, once he gets the CDR component,
Yes.
armor CDR of Frozen Heart, once he get a bit of armor, doesn't matter if I trade with him or not.
Yeah, there will be a point where Nasus will beat you 1v1. That's correct. That's what I want to say to the point. You should like avoid him getting like free farm from the most time you can. And
Okay.
then when you have like level 5, 6, then you should like push the lane fast. You can do this at level 2 or 3, maybe. Well, at level 3 it's better to fit, but level 3, 4, maybe you can do it when the lane is pushing him, and you like push the wave and then go roam mid and try a gank there, because with your stun you can try to get a kill on mid. And later on, when you get level 6, you can like try to tip. So you should like gather early. Don't let Nasus like free farm, so he scales like slowly, and then use your TP to help the other lanes and snowball from the other lanes. And every time you TP, like get a tower, because Nasus will be focused on farming because he didn't get the farm earlier.
Okay.
And if he TPs, you will be stronger than he is at the moment with the help of your team. And you
Okay.
can like help your team always push the wave and try a TP or a roam mid. the only way, because later on Nasus will be Renekton no matter what.
No, there is a point.
There is a
I
point
have
that
I have a build for him. I have special Renekton build for him, but it's only good for 1 versus 1. With some builds, I tested them,
yes,
and
okay, you can
with
like
armor penetration wounds,
yes,
but it's useless in team fights. It's just to 1 versus 1 nail Nasus.
yes, for early.
Yeah.
You should like
No,
build for team fights.
till level 11, I can 1 versus 1 him until he gets 2 armor items. I think I have armor runes, armor penetration runes, then this new armor penetration item like Humus
Yes.
and Blade of the Ruined King, and yeah, and with armor double armor like 20 armor penetration, I can still kill him. But the thing is, I can't kill him because he doesn't get to farm. Like I can keep him, how you say, keep him low. And
Okay.
what I do then is I kill him again and again, even if I have to dive him.
Yes.
But it's not useful because once the enemy comes to help him, it's done.
Okay, I
My
understand now.
snowball is stopped, and yeah, and then I'm useless in team fights. That's it. Yeah.
Yes,
that is
it's
what
better
it is.
if you focus for team fights and build for your carries, because if not, then you will be like, or
Yeah.
you destroy Nasus and get the tower, and then like get a good TP bot and get the tower there too, and go mid, get the tower, and then invade their jungle, get the tier 2 towers. You know?
Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, man. Then thank you for the lesson.
Okay, I hope you learned something fun.
I wrote down a bit. Of course, I learned. Yeah.
And
Next time we can
just tell
rewatch.
me.
Yeah, if I have a Amumu game which I lost, let's review lost Amumu game.
Okay.
And then we can talk what I could have